Okay, I was definitely right to do that tier list video yesterday. So we have our Halloween characters. We have Mummy Knuckles, with Boo the Ghost. So that the only thing that really tells me is that Mummy Knuckles is gonna have like some sort of Boo related thing, and then this. Let's start with the easier one to get out of the way with. We have Mummy Knuckles. So I'd wager he'd be first. He's gonna be first. Let's actually pull up the schedule here and let's check around. Nope, wrong button. That was my bookmarks, if you can see. And that was OneDrive. Thank you very much. Let's see. Search up October. So we have EAR. These two don't count. So if you look here, we got RMS and Witch Rouge in 2018 towards the 22nd and 23rd, and then what is basically a week later, we got Vampire Shadow. Oh, great. Is that it? There's more, right? Nope. Okay. Any other Halloween? Let's look at Werehog. And then also Infinite. So, Werehog was the 1st of September in 21. So, we've already passed that day. It's definitely not going to be... I wouldn't wager it's going to be sometime this month. Let's check Mephiles. The 27th. And I distinctly remember he was for Halloween. So, yeah. I'd say we could probably expect to get Mummy Knuckles around the 27th. If not, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. Who knows? Maybe start of October. Let's actually check this year. The 26th next week is a Tuesday, so potentially then. Let me actually just double check the Discord server just to see if there's not anything there. There's not. All there is the Sinister Showdown, which is the Mephiles and Infinite event. Yeah, so they don't have anything yet about that. Nothing has... They only just said... Okay, yeah. So, no release date. Could expect it around the 26th, which would be next week. Or the 3rd, I'd say. I don't actually know the timing. I should really know, like, get to know the timing in between, get to know the timing in between, like, the teasers and all the other stuff. If you couldn't tell, I literally just just turned on my computer to do all the things, before, do all the things in terms of, like, announcement videos and such. Of course, I'm not going to split these up into two because I'm not some megalomaniac. There's just purely not enough stuff here for me to split it up into two videos. I'm speaking out of my nasty part. So, yeah, we're probably going to see, as it says here, something Knuckles related with the Boos. Obviously, they're taking this from SA2 with his, what was it? His oh my god, his fight against King, his stage, and then his fight against King Boom Boo. So, yeah, very clearly SA2 inspired. Get the feeling a lot of people are gonna like this skin. Definitely good that we're getting another Knuckles. Knuckles has basically for a while been neglected. I think last year he got the movie skin, and that was basically it in terms of reskins, aside from also Treasure Hunter, but that was there was a lot less liberties taken with him than there was for EAR. in terms of like design originality, because most of that look was already done in the OVA, so it was really just a copy paste, not really an original Hardlight skin. Is this our first one? Is this actually our first game of Hardlight original Knuckles skin? You have movie that's not Hardlight original. Let's see. So obviously this Knuckles the Dread is Prime. Treasure Hunter is from the OVA. Yeah. So this is our first Hardlight original Knuckles. Finally. God damn it. Go away. This is Apple stuff. If you don't know. I think you do this every once in a while. And that's just finished up, so yeah. So hopefully this paves way for a Tails skin later in the future. Of course, I think Hardlight's a lot more receptive into giving more characters their own sort of exclusive variants. I'm incredibly surprised that Pumpkin Omega, or whatever it was, like, hold on. Pumpkin Omega Sonic. This guy. From Runners. Of course, credit to all the artists here, but this is originally from Runners. Let's see, this is a Sonic Channel artwork, so I can just use this. But this guy was from Runners, so were Witch Rouge and Vamp Shadow, so although Vamp Shadow looked kinda different. This is a Premi video, just use that. No? Where is he? No. Another. Is this Prem or is this Kobe? I think this might be Kobe, actually. So, you have Vamp Shadow here. Definitely just like very much a copy-paste. And then, instead of having the Pumpkin Omega, they had the Reaper Metal Sonic, which was cool, but surprising that after what's coming up on this game's 5th year anniversary? 6th year? It might be 6th. I don't remember exactly. We don't have a character from Runners. That and Santa Sonic. And the other Christmas variants, because we don't have them yet. Let's move on to this guy. This has some pretty scary implications that were already sort of teased with LEGO Eggman. So, Infinite here. Sort of like, what's the style? I mean, obviously this is a reference to like, it's not a phase, Mom, in reference to like emo stuff. Very clearly not what we're going for. It's sort of like a magic-y kind of thing. Warlock. That's what it is, I think. A warlock. Is that what it's called? Hold on, let me search up the definition of a warlock real quick. Warlock definition. Yeah, a warlock. That's what I was thinking of. A male practitioner of witchcraft. I was right. So definitely sort of like a warlock sort of thing. This, I believe, is a reference to his like sort of dagger thing from the Infinite backstory comic. Go read that if you haven't. It's actually a pretty good comic. But that's what I believe the reference is to. I could be wrong though. But I feel like there's... I like the skin. Looks very cool. Same with Mummy Nux, a little less so, because I am serious. I really don't like SA2, so this doesn't really hit as hard for me. No, that's a model of Arson Pyramid very clearly instead of Pyramid Cave, whatever it's called. Eggman's Pyramid base. Yeah, but this is a very cool looking skin. Also very cool that we got some more Infinite representation, but I think it's a little bit scary that we're gonna be getting Challenger skins, unless they make this guy special, which W and L for different reasons. W because that makes it so that the Challenger rarity is actually reserved for sort of like special occasions where like either collaborations or adding a major villain, But also kind of bad in that it's going to be a lot harder to get him to good levels, and yeah, stuff like that. But I'm interested to see the direction they take him. This also kind of clues me in that the balance patch probably has something related to Infinite, which, good. Definitely in my, like, older tier list, I'd say I underrated him. I created a tier initially called, I think it was just ha 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 at the very bottom, and I put Infinite there because he kept getting nerfed, and I thought he was unusable. But at seeing him at sort of like those higher levels, because I think I only had him at what, level 6-ish, and then I bothered to get him to like a decent level, and he was actually like doing really good. So, but he definitely needed help, him and Werehog. So I'll be interested to see what they do in terms of this guy, how many new moves, because very clearly Mummy Nux is going to be getting quite a bunch of few moves. Quite a bunch of few moves. Wow, my English is not Englishing. Quite a few new moves involving like Booze, and then Infinite, who knows. Like, yeah. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this like Warlock-esque Infinite, and then Mummy Knuckles. Surprised they did not give us the name of this guy. I could be just dead on, and it's like Warlock Infinite. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that's a hood. I thought that was like a piece of armor or like a helmet. No, it's a hood. I didn't even realize. Oh, that makes it look like 10 times more cool, actually. Yeah, see, look, there's the little hat behind it. I feel like wizard is the wrong term, considering that I feel like that's more applied to, like, good guys. But, he's, Infinite is very much not a good guy, so I think Warlock is a little bit more fitting of a term. So this guy could be called Warlock Infinite, could be Wizard Infinite, could be, like, I don't know, some other, like, weird word, like Majestic Infinite, something like that. But, yeah, just let me know what you guys think of these two new characters. Both look, they have really good designs, and this is the part of the year where we're gonna start getting spammed by stuff. We're gonna be having these two, I'd expect. Oh, I didn't get to Infinite's release date. I'm sorry, it was the end of the video too, and I'm still stalling. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. There's a lot to cover here, so I hope you forgive me. But, so, Mummy Nux we just covered. I'm assuming the 26th or the 3rd. Infinite, obviously, it could be just the direct week after, the 10th or the 3rd, depending. But I'd say, actually, I'm a little more favorable towards the side of maybe, like, the 17th. Hell, at worst, the 31st, the Halloween itself lines up on a Tuesday, so they could push these guys, like, a lot back, have a dead week in between them where, like, Knuckles is on the 17th, there's a dead week on the 24th, and then the 31st is Infinite. That sounds actually really good to me. So, we might have to wait quite a bit, we might not have to wait at all. I'll definitely, when we get their, release dates should also be when we get their kit details, if I'm right. So, yeah, I'll make a video about that. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think about Mummy Knuckles and the new Warlock-esque Infinite. What do you think they're gonna play like? If they're gonna be best in the game? Spoiler alert, they probably will be. And, yeah. Just cool to see that the Halloween event still exists.